your music was flagged. That's number one. If you use United Masters, TuneCore, comment below if you got a message. If no, put no in the chat. It'll validate what I'm saying. DistroKid literally sent a message to all of their users. Majority of indie artists that use that are on Spotify use DistroKid by the masses. Literally, I would say probably 60 to 70% of indie artists use DistroKid to get their music on Spotify. And what's happening is Spotify is consolidating royalties because there's a lot of songs on Spotify and they don't want to pay everybody. That was the first thing, okay? Spotify not wanting to pay all of these people. Right, you got it on DistroKid, but I was talking about United Masters and TuneCore. People from United Masters and TuneCore haven't gotten hit with anything because the majority of indie artists use DistroKid. That's number one. Spotify doesn't want to pay all of these artists for their streams. Okay, that's number one. So that's why a lot of you guys have not even been receiving royalties based on what the number they say the royalties are. So if you get, I don't know if you all seen it, but if you don't get a certain amount of streams, they're not even going to send a royalty. So this is all about money. That's number one. Number two, no, I'm not saying United Masters isn't good. I'm saying people who use United Masters haven't gotten a message saying their music was flagged. The only people who've gotten hit with that is people who use DistroKid. Like literally everybody who uses DistroKid, they've been hit up saying that your music has had bots on it. Even people who don't even market their music, they just sent it to their entire network through DistroKid. So when it comes to what was the point I was at? When it comes to Spotify not wanting to pay out these royalties, when it comes to indie artists, they understand that indie artists are able to make money through marketing and promotions to build a fan base. The labels don't like that. Spotify doesn't like that. The labels want to consolidate all the money upwards to the major artists, but they can't pay the major artists more money because they have to split out the royalties amongst everybody. So to increase the amount of money that the mainstream artists are making, they want to cut out indie artists from pretty much making money from the platform. So they're going to say any marketing, any promotion, we're just going to flag it as bots, no matter what, on DistroKid. It hasn't happened on United Masters and TuneCore. It may happen, I'm not sure, but they blanketed that across everybody who uses DistroKid. And to prove it is a message that I got from someone who has their music from 2015 being flagged, and they've never marketed their music, and this is literally music from 2015 that was flagged using DistroKid. So they're sending it to everybody to basically scare off people who are trying to, number one, cheat the system and use that royalty flip. So they are just blanketing everybody, because I don't know if you guys know it or not, but there's a way to get a royalty flip through Spotify. And they can't really prove who's doing it. So they're just going to say everybody. They're just going to include everybody. Okay? That's doing a royalty flip. Press 1 if you know what I mean by the royalty flip. By just trying to get royalties out of Spotify. So now they're trying to punish every indie artist that gets any type of marketing on their music because of this whole royalty flip stuff that's gotten really popular. So now they're going to kill that by basically saying any marketing that you do, we're just going to flag it as bots to scare you off. Do y'all know what I'm talking about when I talk about the royalty flip? If you don't know, say you don't know and I'll explain it. If you do know what I'm talking about, hit the 1 button. If you know what I'm talking about with the royalty flip. The royalty flip is basically using bots to stream your Spotify and to make money from the royalties. So they set up these bots to stream your account, and then you make money on the back end from the royalties. And that's making a lot of money for a lot of people, even though it's bots. But they're blanketing that over all independent artists. Okay? And through DistroKid. It hasn't happened through United Masters or TuneCore, but through DistroKid, they're just flagging all of that shit. So what I recommend artists do is to focus on YouTube and get back to using Bandcamp and trying to get people to purchase your music through Bandcamp, guys. The whole Spotify thing is pretty much for major artists. It is not really even profitable when it comes to royalties as an independent artist. They're extremely greedy. You're going to need to grow a fan base, focusing on YouTube. You can still market on Spotify, but you need to focus on YouTube and getting people to support you on Bandcamp. Actually purchasing your album. One strategy could be for the first 6 months is going to be on Bandcamp if you want to hear the project. And then after that 4 to 6 months, you'll upload it on Spotify after. And don't look at Spotify as a go-to to grow a fan base, because they're trying to cancel out the marketing for indie artists using Spotify. They want to reserve that for major artists. Okay? So the best thing you can do is to grow your fan base through YouTube. Okay? And then parlay that to Bandcamp. And then put your music on Spotify much later, like 4 to 6 months after your song is out or project is out, put it on Spotify afterwards. But YouTube is visuals. That's always going to be number one. So having a music video out, people watching you, if people are watching you through your music videos, that's considered more of a fan, because haters can send bots to your Spotify. Like, this is what's going on. You can't even protect yourself on Spotify. Literally, somebody can go to your Spotify, get your link on the song that is you're marketing with us, and go put bots on your song, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's how bad it is. So I would definitely say put some of your music on United Masters, put your music on TuneCore, put your music on CD Baby, spread it out. Don't just commit to one. Spread it out over all the other distributors, and put some of your music on, and put your music as well on Bandcamp, and try to get some supporters to actually purchase your music on Bandcamp. Because I feel like the whole Spotify thing is going to come to an end here soon, because it's not worth it. Because anybody can just bot your video. They can just bot your link on Spotify, and they'll just flag it, even though you're getting marketing. There's nothing you can do to protect yourself as an independent artist. If somebody wants to hate on you, or if somebody just put your song in a playlist that was botted or whatever, there's nothing you can do to say, I don't want my song I don't want my song over here. I don't want my song promoted. There's nothing you can do as an independent artist. If somebody wants to mess you over and bot your single, there's nothing you can do about it. And that's what I believe is also going on. So I would say focus on IMJ30. You had a question? I would just say focus on YouTube. Focus on gaining one fan at a time and getting those people to support you on Bandcamp. Bandcamp.com, people can actually purchase the single, purchase the album. They can play it over there. And that way you'll get some money from the actual project. And I have other strategies that I just uploaded to our playlist on how to make $5,000 plus from your music career. Let me show you all that real quick. 1 second. 1 second. Let me go to YouTube. Let's see. So this video here, for my clients, I just put in the group. I'm sorry, not the group. I just put in the, right here, guys, so you all can see it. Gotta put this over here. This is the video right here. Ultimate Guide to Grow Your IG, Sell Merch, and Make $5,000 from your music career step by step. So this video right here with me in it right here, I just put in the playlist. Okay, this video is unlisted, so only people who have our playlist can actually see this video to how to make $5,000 plus from your music career. That video will show you how to make way more money than royalties. Because like I said, they don't want independent artists making money from Spotify. It's clear as day that they don't want that. So DistroKid and Spotify no good. It's looking like it. It's looking like it. I would use United Masters and TuneCore. I would just put your music on different distributors and spread it out. But you got to put your music on Bandcamp. You got to put your music on other places than just relying on Spotify, because anybody can just, like, if you have literally a hater, they can get your link and put bots on your link, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't fight for it. You can't try to do nothing. Spotify just gonna say, we flag it because it's artificial bots on your song, and some hater could have just put it on there and mess you over. So that's not protecting the artist at all. Okay. So I would say it's time to move on from just focusing on Spotify and royalties and all that type of stuff. Use it as a tool, but you need to be getting your fans through Instagram, through email, through phone number, through word of mouth, through person to person, creating your own list, and getting those people to go to Bandcamp, which means that it's going to be a little harder, but it's possible. And using YouTube, because people can subscribe to your YouTube, and you always have people to check you out over there. But, you know, Spotify, what they're doing right now is extremely greedy, and there's other ways to make money. Even if you want to market using Spotify, you have to make so much, you have to get so many streams to even make money. 1 million streams is only like $2,000 to $3,000. 1 million streams. That don't even replace your monthly income at your job. 1 million streams, you're only making like